and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Yakshi. Let's look at today's top medical news. Insulin resistance may be an important risk factor for most common heart valve diseases. A large population study of men over 45 indicates insulin resistance may be an important risk factor for the development of the world's most common heart valve disease, aortic stenosis. The findings are published in the peer-reviewed journal Annals of Medicine in the recent study. Researchers analyzed data from the 10,144 Finnish men aged 45 to 73 years old, all initially free of aortic stenosis, participating in the metabolic syndrome in men study. At the start of the study, the researchers measured several biomarkers including those related to hyperinsulinemia and or insulin resistance. After an average follow-up period of 10.8 years, 116 men were diagnosed with aortic stenosis. Study finds potential genes that link depression to menstrual pain. In a new study published in Briefings in Biometrics, researchers from China and the UK have found that depression can increase the chances of a person experiencing menstrual pain. Shuhei Liu, lead author of the study and PhD student at Xi'an Jiaotong, Liverpool University, China, says we used a specialized technique called Mendelian randomization to analyze genetic variation and identifying specific genes that may mediate the effect of depression on menstrual pain. Our findings provide preliminary evidence that depression may be a cause rather than a consequence of dysmenorrhea, as we did not find evidence that period pain increases the risk of depression. The team analyzed approximately 6 lakh cases from European population and 8,000 from East Asian populations and saw a strong link in both datasets. Can irregular sleep-wake cycle increase risk of major cardiovascular events? An irregular sleep-wake cycle is associated with a heightened risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack and stroke, even for those who clock up the recommended nightly hours of shut-eye, finds research published online in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health. The researchers drew on 72,269 people aged 40 to 79 taking part in the UK Biobank study, none of whom had any history of major cardiovascular events. They wore an activity tracker for 7 days to record their sleep, the data from which were used to calculate each person's sleep regularity index score. People with sleep regularity index score of more than 87 were considered to have a regular sleep pattern, while those with sleep regularity index score of less than 72 were categorized as irregular sleepers, and those whose scores fell between this range were regarded as moderately irregular sleepers. Drinking more water may help with migraine and UTI, systematic review finds. Researchers at UC San Francisco have found that drinking enough water can help with weight loss and prevent kidney stones as well as migraines, urinary tract infections and low blood pressure. For such a ubiquitous and simple intervention, the evidence hasn't been clear and the benefits were not well established, so we wanted to take a closer look, said senior and corresponding author Benjamin Breyer, MD, MAS and Taube Family Distinguished Professor and the chair of UCSF Department of Urology. The study, which analyzed TB randomized control trials, was published in JAMA Network Open. The researchers found the most evidence in favor of the drinking water to prevent kidney stones and the help people lose weight. Several studies found that drinking about 6 cups of water a day helped adults lose weight, but a study that included adolescents found that drinking a little more than 8 cups of water a day had no effect. Still, the author said that encouraging people to drink water before meals would be a simple and cheap intervention that could have huge benefits given the increased prevalence of obesity. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Medical Dialogues. Stay tuned for more updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.